Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Scorpio Veterans Day 11/11 Portal Mega Reading. So we're going to cover a lot, but I'm not going to take a lot of time to do it. I've laid out all the cards already. So we're just going to go through them to see what messages I can give you to help you during this portal, during this, uh, Veterans Day celebration for all of our service members who have given their life as well as their time, their energy in support of freedom, in support of our protection, and so forth. I want to say thank you to all the veterans out there and thank you for your service. And I say that as a veteran myself. So I really do thank you for all that you do and all that you continue to do. And I lift up those who have sacrificed their life in support of our freedom for this country. So, Scorpio, let's go ahead and move into your message here. Center energy is the moon. And right here, I don't know. When I look at this card, the first thing that comes into my mind is to really quiet yourself so that you can hear what messages are trying to come in. Because with the moon, things are trying to be illuminated. But you're going to have to be very still and very quiet to hear these messages. What's crowning you is challenge position, which I thought was interesting because it's the Nine of Cups. So what's crowning you is your own happiness. You're really wanting to be happy, but it's still a challenge for you at this time. What is undermining you is the Ace of Swords, truth. Truth being revealed, clarity, something coming in that may cause you a little bit of passivity. Okay, I mean, you might not be too very happy about it because the Knight of Swords, he's looking like he's ready to throw down with somebody. He's ready to duke it out. Um, and then the Eight of Cups. So making a decision to walk away. Maybe this is emotions, cycles. Walk away from something to get to your happiness is what I'm getting there. Now, here for your oracle messages across the top with the rainbow oracle here, the first one we have is body talk. And this is really about, again, coming back into a centered, grounded space, really being able to connect with your body, hear the messages that your body is trying to give you, and really bring your body into a state of health and wellness. Next, you have shine. Allow nothing to dim the light within you. Allow yourself to shine. So really, whatever is holding you back from shining your light is perhaps going to be revealed during this 11/11 portal. And then we have Braveheart. In the deepness of your wounds, you summon truth, call forth light, strength, and forgiveness. So, whatever you discover during this time, you are going to have to forgive someone. You're going to have to really stand in your truth by using your strength to move forward. And then we have creative engineer. You have creative intelligence capable of multiple solutions. So really stepping into yourself, stepping into your creativity with coming up with a solution to whatever this problem is. Next, we have your energy messages, which is a great big love. And when I see this card, I get so many different messages. I get spirit coming in and just loving on you. I also get heart chakra opening. I also get, if this is a romantic relationship, that there's a lot of love in this relationship as well. Now we have birds of a feather, and so here I get like-minded people, the synergy, the creativity that comes with working with people like you, and feeling comfortable and feeling at home is what I'm getting there. Next, we have the land between, and all I can think of here is a transformation and being a little bit in the past and a little bit in the present, not being totally in one or the other is what's coming through there. And then we have open to discovery. So to me, this draws me right back here to this card, and then also to your body talk card, to really spend some time in peace and quiet, to really hone in on some messages that are trying to come through to you. And then spirit of gratitude, and really walking in the spirit of gratitude when these messages come through, even though they may not make you happy. That's what I'm getting with that. Now, I did do a lot of different cards to really try to get a nice thorough reading for you. So these are your chakra healing cards, and the first one you had out is let go, and it drew me right to the number 8, which is the 8 of cups here. And so whatever is going on, you're really going to need to let go of something. It says release negative attachments, be centered in the body, mind, and spirit. Remember that you belong within Mother Earth's embrace, that Gaia's life force is your own. It flows into you and through you, propelling and protecting you, enshrouding you in peace. Let Gaia hold what is no longer yours or in service to you. And this has to do with something with the root chakra. So this could be, something that has really been a hindrance from you that perhaps even goes all the way back to childhood. So there's something that has to be released. Next, we have grace. And what I find interesting is you've got an 8 card here. You've got the 8 of cups here. You've got 53 here, which also is 8. It says grace is the divine birthright. Grace is the gift from the divine to relieve you of suffering and bondage so that you can move fluidly and easily through all of life chapters in peace. Let go of all struggles now, dear one, and rest in grace. So this is about, just really attitude of gratitude, resting in the grace that you've gotten to this point in life, right? You've woken up today. You are in a place today just by the grace, right? So really extending grace to others too is the other message coming through there. It says focus your attention and intention on many ways in which you are loved and held by the benevolent creative force. Stop pushing the river. Let it flow through you in miraculous and mysterious ways. And this has to do with your chakra, the soul star chakra. And then you have the crystal rainbow moonstone and the herb divana. The other one, the crystal was jet and the herb was clove. Now we're going to move on to the next card here, which is soul path intuition. Your path is unfolding in good and perfect time, and you are right where you are meant to be. No one is in your life by accident, and nothing has transpired without careful consideration and curation by spirit. Now is the time for you to trust this path and open yourself to deeper awareness of your purpose for incarnating in this lifetime. As you engage in your dharma and explore your purpose, you may be inspired or called upon to help others do the same. And your chakra here is your third eye chakra. So that has to do with, of course, your intuition, and perhaps things really, really deepening on that level for you. You've got crystal tanzanite and your herb is poppy. And right next to it is enhanced perception, another purple card. So that tells me again, third eye chakra. Access your inner wisdom hidden deep within the well of your being. Hear the whispers of the benevolent spirit and see the vision of things yet unseen. When your intuition expands, your perception is enhanced and you are able to fully transcend duality. In a multidimensional universe, we have access to many more tools and possibilities than we realize. Receive these gifts of clear sight and clear awareness. They are yours to work with and enjoy. Again, chakra third eye, crystal azurite, and the herb is eye bright. And then the last one, another message of self-care, because you had the body talk up there. The greatest gift you can offer those you love is the gift of your own well-being and balanced and open heart. Take some unaccounted for time to do what brings you unfettered joy. Indulge in these activities and experiences that feel most yummy to you and allow you to feel every moment on every level. When you feel happy, whole, and complete, you create an energetic ripple that is felt in the hearts of those you love and hold dear. Today, give yourself the gift of your love. Today, give yourself the gift of your love. It will be a gift for everyone. And the chakra, of course, is your heart chakra. Crystal is rhodochrosite, and the herb is marjoram. Now we're moving into the map oracle messages. And I pulled these because the question I asked for these was, what direction are you headed in? First message is coming to life, and this is the 11 card here. Coming to life, this tells me that you're going to get a brand new opportunity, a brand new breath of life, a brand new coming back into yourself, who you are authentically, which is beautiful. Next, we have the ghost lands in reverse, which I think that's a good thing, but I'm going to look it up because I don't remember what this card means. So give me just a minute. Okay, so the ghost lands, let's see here, number 17. I couldn't do that again if I tried. It's literally open to the Ghostland page. When the Ghostland card appears in reverse, it's a sign that you're wandering in an emotional or intellectual space with no real substance. There is no point longing for that which is already gone or hasn't happened yet. Perhaps you've created a fantasy of the good old days or some elusive utopian destination that lies somewhere in the future when this or that happens to make things better. Live one day at a time. Each day is a new beginning filled with truth and beauty. Stay away from the ghostlands of the past and the future. Avoid nostalgia and longing for something better. Find joy in what is present in your life today. So that tells me that you need to live in the present and really move from the past, and really does draw me back to the land in between. Like I said, you've got one foot in the past and one foot in the present, or perhaps maybe one foot in the past, one foot in the future, and neither one can be changed at this point. So all you can do is live in the present. Next, we had a challenge card, which I thought was interesting because you have metamorphosis as your challenge. So maybe you are resisting change. Maybe you are perhaps not wanting to step into the change that's trying to occur. Next, we have encouragement. And so, your spirit team is all around you, encouraging you to move forward and move into who you are truly meant to be. And then we have the spirit of place. I'm going to look that up as well. That's number 4. You got a lot of 4s on here too, which I think is usually all about stability, if I'm not mistaken. Upright. Our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it, just as we have a soul. The plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the spirit of place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your query is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation. If your inquiry relates to find love, then embody love rather than long for it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and then name it, you'll discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is your authenticity. So again, really, embodying whatever it is that you want. So if you want love, you really have to embody that. If you want authenticity, you have to allow yourself to reach that point. And that may be where the metamorphosis is in a challenge position for you. Okay, next I pulled some shadow messages just to see, is there any shadows that we are perhaps going to be addressing during this time as well. And the first one was guarded shadow, closed off and don't trust anyone, shut down, guarded heart, trust issues. Your efforts to protect yourself is what's blocking you from the very thing you want most. Dissolve your barriers. So if you are you're going to have to address these things as you move forward, because you want the present, you want the love, you want the abundance, you want whatever those things are that you're desiring at this time. And we'll get some ideas on what you are actually wanting in just a few moments. But if you're desiring these things, you've got to move out of your own ways. What I'm getting there. We've got fake shadow, fake appearance, actions to please others, superficial, copy, not genuine. You will be rewarded when you choose to live a life that reflects the truth instead of living a life created to please others. A lot of times when you live a life to please others, and I'm speaking from experience here, it's because you lack your own self-worth, self-confidence. You don't feel worthy, so you seek that validation from others. And then at some point, you will get resentful because they don't return whatever it is you are wanting from that whole situation. So really be careful with that. We've got the perfectionist shadow next. Displeased with anything that is not perfect, all or nothing, unrealistic high expectations. Making mistakes is better than not doing anything at all. let go of the idea of perfection. So really, releasing some things that are holding you back is really the overall message here. And then we have defensive shadow, an overprotective mentality, cautious, easily triggered, quick to protect. Have a willingness to lay aside your defensive tendencies so you can see the situations clearly. Because sometimes when we have been in our defensive mode so long, we can't see situations that are not requiring that amount of energy. Because not everything requires you to be defensive. You can relax, and that's what the overall message is there. And then here we have reckless shadow. Don't care about the danger or consequences, self destructive, turbulent, daredevil. Careful not to slip into old patterns of behavior or response. Soul work is hard, but don't give up. And that again leads to the transformation being in the challenge position. Perhaps, this challenge of you going through this metamorphosis is hard. And there is nothing easy about change. There is nothing easy about shadow. Um, but I think the greatest thing that I could pass on to anybody who's having to do shadow work or go through a period of transformation is um, releasing, letting go, and allowing yourself to go through it. A lot of times when we go through things, we want to heal in a hurry. There is no such thing. I'm here to tell you. Um, and then on top of that, we think that, okay, we've done enough. Well, you'll know when you've done enough because your whole vibe, your whole demeanor, everything about you will be different. You won't respond the same way. You won't have the emotion that used to upset you tied to something anymore. You'll be able to really even talk about it with no emotion because there will be no energy tied to it. Um, let's go ahead and move on. Next, I pulled some blank slate messages because I just like this deck. It has some very straightforward messages for you. So the first one is don't blame yourself. So whatever you're going through this transformation, when you realize whatever you realize, whatever epiphanies you have during this transformation, during this time for you, really just, there's no need to blame. I've had many conversations recently, especially with my children, about blaming. What's the point? Walking around feeling bad, blaming yourself, worrying about stuff. What is the point of it all? It doesn't do anything. You just feel bad, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't change anything. So yes, accept that it happened, accept that maybe you had a part in it, whatever the case may be, accept that the other person had a part in it, however that goes. But then move forward and let that energy go because it's really not serving anyone, and least of all you. Learn from your mistakes. So you've made mistakes, everybody's made mistakes. Just learn. Priorities of your mental health, and really your well-being, your mental state, your inner being, is really in question here as far as making sure that you are doing what you need to do to take care of you and your health, your mental health, your physical health, all of your health, right? Watch some comedy. So really having a good time. Have some fun. That's what I get there. Take one step forward your goals today. Really, step out your goals and take one step only. You don't have to, do this whole, okay, now I need to, hurry up and get it done. No, healing is a journey within itself. It is a day by day thing. It can be a second by second thing. Take a break. Give yourself some time. Be kind to yourself. Breathe. And pay attention to the signs from the divine because the divine has been trying to speak to you, been trying to talk to you, and they are going to help you as well. Your team is all around you. Next, we're going to get into some of your manifestation messages, your block messages for abundance, and then what is actually coming in by way of your fortune. So your manifestation messages, sovereign love, intention. I activate self-love and love for my highest self, the wisest part of me that is most deeply connected to source and my ancestors. My intention is to engage in a higher level of soul wisdom and become a living example of what it means to live in divine love and alignment. Your stone is morganite and your essential oil is citrus. So this is about really having a very, very deep, very, very connected much higher level relationship with Source at this time. Okay. Next, we have compassionate love. Intention, I claim comfort, support, and emotional nourishment, for these are my divine birthrights. My intention is to allow myself to soften and remember how much I am loved. I gratefully receive this love with an open heart. Stone chrysoprase, essential oil, spikenard. And this leads me right back to, what was that other card that you got? The Grace card, the Divine, the Big Love card here. There's a few cards that you've received that have sort of like hit this message home, um, about being compassionate, and compassionate not only just for others, but really for yourself. And then we have the wealth of love, intention. I radiate love energy and experience abundance of love in all forms at all times. I trust that love is available to me and I welcome it from all directions, allowing love to make a good home within my heart and spirit. That's that heart chakra opening in that big love that we talked about. Your stone is pink tourmaline. Your essential oil is jasmine. Next, we have universal love. So you got a lot of love here. So this is really, really stepping into divine love, stepping into love of self, um, and really, really, really nurturing you and growing in that way at this time. So universal love, intention, I receive love from all directions and trust that the love I seek is already on its way. My intention is to be open to love in all of its form. Love easily finds me, and I make a good home for love within my body, mind, and spirit. Stone is rose quartz, and essential oil is rose demi. And then, you got a lot of these. Happiness shared. Intention, I travel in gratitude for my soul family who shares the sacred work of this lifetime with me. And that leads me right back to that birds of a feather thing, too. The journey of my soul is better for the company of those who walk this path with me, and I work diligently to heal and improve my relationship with those I love. Your stone is kunzite, and your essential oil is frangipani. And you have burning for truth right here, Ace of Swords. Intention, I live in deep transparency and honor my inner truth. I recognize my voice and trust it above the voices of other humans. As I live my truth, I become a model of authentic living and give tacit permission to others to follow their own paths toward truth. Stone is amazonite, and the essential oil is tea tree. And then the last one is wealth of kindred. Intention, I am surrounded by beings of light and love who wish to be in clean and clear relationship with me, honoring my sovereignty and my soul gifts. I am blessed by dear friendships that offer me support, encouragement, and comfort. And then the stone is rhodochrosite. The essential oil is ylang ylang. Now, I'm going to go into your blockages here. So we've got not enough. These are money blockages, healing messages cards, oracle cards. So we've got not enough. So feeling like there's not enough. There's plenty to go around. Feel yourself in the flow. And your affirmation is, I have plenty of money. Next, you have no opportunity. And so you reverse that thinking or change it to say there are many opportunities. The universe is unlimited. And your affirmation is, I get money in many ways. Next, we have never enough, another lack card. So there's a lot of lack cards here. There is no lack. Ask the universe for a miracle. I allow money into my life is your affirmation. Money blocks. So we talked about that. You get what you focus on. Believe you are already rich. And the affirmation is, I have unlimited prosperity. And depriving others. There is an unlimited supply of money for everyone. My money benefits us all. So this is like, you shouldn't get more money because you'll be depriving somebody else of money. And that's not just, that's not true. So now let's go ahead on to your fortune messages. And I believe that's the last deck. Yep. Okay. So the first card we have was the moon. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. And we've had messages about your intuition increasing in your abilities here. We've got the key. New beginnings, directions, and adventures await for those who are ready to let go of the past. Again, another message of letting go of the past. We have angel. Your angels are guiding you and protecting you on your spiritual journey. Again, that right back to that transformation card we had, and that your spirit team is all around you. And then the last one is flowers. Be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. So these are your fortune messages of what's coming in for you. And I do hope that this helps you, Scorpio. Much love and light, Lady T.